At any rate, we are discussing stores of a considerable number events the mass of the Sun, yet it is a dark opening, so it is little for that measure of mass. The Sun circumvents a dark opening inside the Sagittarius star bunch, at the focal point of the smooth-way universe. Specialists have made a staggering disclosure right at the core of these confounding endless beasts. They have uncovered something incredible and frightening inside a dark opening, testing all that we expected we knew. For the most part, these boundless wonders secure in light, since we will divulge the astounding mysteries hiding inside a dark opening's strange center. Could it be said that you are interested to see more? We should make a plunge. Dark openings are an entrancing characteristic in understanding, as per a first-class researcher named Albert Einstein and his hypothesis of general relativity. The surface gravity is high to the point that you can't get away from it, even at the speed of light. You're perpetually caught. Gravity isn't a power like fascination or moving this way and that. All things being equal, it's a consequence of how reality are twisted or bended by things with mass and power. Expect you have a monstrous article like a star in space. It has a lot of mass and energy. This causes a profound imprint or current in the texture of reality around it. This bended district and time are what we call a gravitational field. The more enormous and fiery the article is, the more grounded its gravitational field, and the further the scratch it makes. Presently, remembering that thought, we should discuss dark openings. They are probably the most outrageous items known to mankind, with incomprehensible measures of mass and power stuffed into a minuscule region. They have such a lot of mass that their gravitational field turns out to be areas of strength for incredibly. This outrageous gravity makes a phenomenal, profound, and very strong scratch in the texture of reality. Here's where things get truly insane. The gravitational draw close to a dark opening is so areas of strength for staggeringly it makes an entrancing peculiarity called an occasion skyline. The occasion skyline isn't a wall. It's simply space bowing flawlessly through and around it. The occasion skyline behaves like an undetectable limit or final turning point. When something like a destined spaceship or even light crosses this limit, it can never get away. Dark openings handle everything, including light. Believe it or not, even light can't get away from the grip of a dark opening. Perhaps the dark opening has an undetectable power field that holds everything inside, including light. That is typical. The quickest thing known to mankind is simply to underscore how outrageous this is. Expect you are sparkling an electric lamp. The light being discharged is generally quick, around 300,000 kilometers per second. Nonetheless, on the off chance that you were some way or another inside a dark opening, the speed you would have to get away from its grip would be considerably quicker than the speed of light. It's unthinkable with our ongoing information on physical science. So any light that enters a dark opening will become caught perpetually, incapable to break free. Light heading from farther away gets twisted around it. Thus, while we discuss a dark opening, we can't disregard its baffling limit called the occasion skyline. It resembles a final turning point for anything courageous or unfortunate enough to cross it. When something crosses the limit and falls straightforwardly into a dark opening, it's a one-way ride with no retreat. The occasion skyline isn't something you can contact or see. To a greater extent, a numerical idea lets us know where we can never again see what's happening. You might be thinking, how enormous is this occasion skyline? All things considered, every last bit of it relies upon the dark opening size, or at the end of the day, its mass. How about we separate it into 3 heavenly weight classes? First up, we have stars that are more modest than multiple times the mass of our Sun. Those stars are in for a change. Instead of making a dramatic exit, they wind up becoming something many refer to as a white diminutive person. It resembles the star chooses to effortlessly resign. It's a thick ball comprised of carbon and oxygen molecules, which keep on producing light as residual intensity. Presently, on the off chance that the star weighs between around 3 and multiple times the mass of the Sun, prepare for a marvelous show. A cosmic explosion. These stars go out with a gigantic cosmic explosion bang. The focal point of this star in the midst of the mayhem of the blast goes through an emotional breakdown. It turns into an unquestionably thick ball known as a neutron star. Envision getting together to 2 times the mass of our Sun into a minuscule circle with a sweep of something like 10 kilometers. Presently, assuming that we're discussing a genuine heavyweight star, ones that weigh more than multiple times the mass of the Sun, the stars additionally detonate in a cosmic explosion very much like their somewhat lighter partners. Notwithstanding, the center of these gigantic stars has an interesting destiny. It falls under the heaviness of its gravity, and it doesn't stop there. The gravity turns out to be so unquestionably extreme that the center agreements down to zero size once more, and limitless thickness, which prompts the introduction of a dark opening. Dim openings have different sorts. We have heavenly mass dark openings, those that structure from gigantic stars approaching the finish of their heavenly excursions. They commonly have masses going from a couple to ordinarily that of our Sun. Heavenly mass dark openings are very normal in our cosmic system and different worlds out there in the endlessness of room. Presently, we should move our concentration to the enormous supermassive dark openings. Galactic behemoths are the genuine Goliaths of the dark opening family. They gloat masses that are many thousands or even billions of times more than that of the Sun. Envision them as the rulers sitting at the focuses of the most gigantic systems, like our own special smooth way. These strong dark openings are remembered to have shaped during the beginning phases of the universe, brought into the world from the breakdown of monstrous billows of gas and residue or from the converging of more modest dark openings. Their reality significantly impacts the advancement of universes, molding the development of stars and planets that dance around them. Then, we experience an entrancing variety known as middle mass dark openings. These slippery animals sit right between the heavenly mass and supermassive assortments. As far as mass, they're similar to the center offspring of the dark opening family. Maybe particular and not usually noticed, their starting point is still somewhat of a secret, yet researchers conjecture that they might have framed from the breakdown of extremely enormous stars during the early galactic ages or from the converging of heavenly mass dark openings in thick and clamoring star groups. At last, we have the fascinating early-stage dark openings. Those are the possible relics from the actual starting points of our universe, conceived soon after the huge explosion itself. They rise up out of variances in the thickness of issue and energy during those enormous early minutes. Early-stage dark openings come in many sizes, from minuscule ones with masses simply a small portion of a gram to huge ones many times heavier than our Sun. It is critical to know that while they're dazzling in principle, early-stage dark openings stay speculative and presently can't seem to be noticed. At the point, when found, dark openings have another intriguing trademark: their turn. For instance, there are the Kerr dark openings. Those are the basic and normal ones. They don't turn. Consider them the quiet and consistent dark openings of the pack. They're depicted by the Schwarzschild arrangement, a numerical portrayal in Einstein's hypothesis of general relativity. These dark openings have a smooth skyline, which is even more a limit that denotes the final turning point, and a particular point at the middle called the peculiarity. It resembles a novel dab with a Goliath gravitational force. Conversely, expecting you fall in across the occasion skyline of a dark opening, you are going to the middle. These ones are about that pivot. SE dark openings are characterized by the Kerr arrangement in everyday relativity. They have an oblate or somewhat smoothed occasion skyline and a peculiarity that takes the state of a ring. The turn of a turning dark opening makes something many refer to as the ergosphere. This district around the dark opening is generally an enormous whirlpool in which existence gets hauled along by the turning dark opening. As of now, we should meet the ordinary dark openings. Those are the heroes of turn with a touch more something. They turn as well as convey an electric charge. Kerr-Newman dark openings are depicted by the normal arrangement in everyday relativity. They share numerous similitudes with dark openings like their oblate occasion skyline and ring-like peculiarity. Yet the electric charge gives a bend to their story. The occasion skyline and peculiarity get a piece misshaped by the electric field. Researchers have noticed ultramassive dark openings. The ultramassive dark opening is a genuinely superb, enormous heavyweight. It weighs in excess of an amazing 10 billion times the mass of our dependable Sunday. We're discussing a dark opening that is so monstrous its gravitational draw is serious areas of strength for staggeringly. Anything that adventures excessively near it would be in for a wild ride. How could we try and find these endless monsters? All things considered, a variety of sharp cosmologists from Durham College in the assembled realm took on the undertaking. They utilized a state-of-the-art strategy called gravitational lensing. As per Albert Einstein's glorious hypothesis of general relativity, monstrous items like cosmic systems or groups of worlds can twist and misshape the way of light. This twisting of light can make captivating special visualizations, like gravitational lensing, where the light from far-off objects gets bowed and amplified by the gravity of closer particles, similar to worlds or dark openings. Through cautious perception and examination of these lensing impacts, researchers can in a roundabout way identify the presence of dark openings, regardless of whether they produce any light themselves. This technique has permitted space experts to recognize and concentrate on various dark openings all through the universe, revealing insight into their properties, conduct, and effect on their environmental elements. All in all, dark openings are the absolute most puzzling and entrancing articles in the universe. From their development to their gigantic gravitational draw, they proceed to confuse and interest researchers and cosmologists all over the planet. Through continuous exploration and mechanical headways, we are slowly revealing the insider facts of these infinite Goliaths, growing comprehension we might interpret the universe and our place inside it. As we dive further into the secrets of dark openings, we keep on pushing the limits of human information and investigation, opening up new outskirts in our mission to disentangle the secrets of the universe. In this way, how about we keep on looking into the profundities of room, wondering about the miracles of the universe and endeavoring to open its numerous mysteries. Dark openings, those enormous behemoths with gravitational pulls major areas of strength for so not even light can get away, have enamored the creative mind of researchers and laypeople the same for a really long time. Their puzzling nature and massive power make them probably the most fascinating articles known to mankind. One of the most captivating parts of dark openings is their arrangement. They commonly emerge from the remainders of monstrous stars that have arrived at the finish of their life cycles. At the point when such a star debilitates its atomic fuel, it can never again support the outward tension produced by atomic combination, making it break down under its own gravity. For especially huge stars, this breakdown can go on until the star implodes into a peculiarity, a place of limitless thickness, encompassed by an occasion skyline from which nothing can escape. The occasion skyline, frequently alluded to as the final turning point, denotes the limit past which the gravitational draw of the dark opening turns out to areas of strength for be such an extent that not even light can escape. Anything that crosses this limit, including matter and, surprisingly, light itself, is unavoidably brought into the dark opening's grip, gone forever, at any rate, not in any structure conspicuous to us. However, dark openings are not simply divine vacuum cleaners that unpredictably gobble up everything in their way. They likewise assume a pivotal part in molding the universe around them. For example, the supermassive dark openings found at the focuses of most universes, including our own smooth way, are remembered to impact the development and advancement of their host worlds. As issue falls into these supermassive dark openings, it discharges tremendous measures of energy as radiation and strong planes of particles, which can warm up encompassing gas and trigger the arrangement of new stars. Besides, dark openings give researchers remarkable chances to test the basic laws of material science under outrageous circumstances. For instance, the investigation of dark openings has prompted huge headways in how we might interpret gravity, spacetime, and the idea of issue itself. By noticing the way of behaving of issue and radiation close to dark openings, researchers can acquire experiences into the major properties of the universe and refine our hypothetical models of physical science. As of late, cosmologists have gained exceptional headway in recognizing and concentrating on dark openings, utilizing different observational methods, including gravitational wave locators, X-beam telescopes, and radio telescopes. These perceptions have given exceptional bits of knowledge into the way of behaving of dark openings, their communications with their environmental elements, and their part in forming the universe. Looking forward, dark openings stay a wilderness of investigation and revelation for stargazers and astrophysicists. New innovations and observational strategies vow to uncover much more insider facts of these inestimable puzzlers, revealing insight into their starting points, properties, and effect on the universe at large. In synopsis, dark openings address the absolute most captivating and baffling articles known to mankind. From their arrangement to their significant impact on the universe, they keep on testing how we might interpret the universe and motivate amazement and marvel among researchers and stargazers the same. As we proceed to investigate and unwind the secrets of dark openings, we set out on an excursion of revelation that vows to extend how we might interpret the universe and our place inside it.